It is Miscellaneous Monday, and today and tomorrow I am going to do something that I haven't done in quite a long time on this channel, which is Mouse Recommends 10 Things to You over the course of 2 videos, a title which I am shortening to Mouse Recommends. What have I done in the past? I've done my favourite books, I've done my favourite radio comedies, I've done 10 BBC TV series you may not have seen and should definitely watch. In today and tomorrow's video, I am going to be talking about 10 British TV shows on Netflix. Yes. 5 today, 5 tomorrow, all of them have several things in common. One, they're all currently available on UK Netflix. Some of them will be on the Netflixes from other countries also. What's the plural of Netflix? All of them are British, most of them are from the BBC. We have previously talked about my obsession with the BBC, but not all of them are from the BBC. The final thing that they all have in common is that I have watched every episode of them. Now I've finished all this admin, let's get on to the actual list. Number 1, Merlin. I've previously mentioned Merlin is one of my favourite TV shows, so I couldn't leave it off this list. It ran for 5 series between 2008 and 2012, all of which are on Netflix, so thank you Netflix for this wonderful gift you have given me. It starred Colin Morgan, Bradley James, Anthony Head, Angel Corby, a whole load of wonderful people. I love this show so much. Colin Morgan is a fantastic actor and I miss seeing him on TV so much. I loved what they did with the Arthurian legends, you know, Arthur and Guinevere, the Lady of the Lake, the Sword and the Stone, the Knights of the Round Table, Merlin himself. It was a fun show and I miss it. Number 2, Life on Mars. This is a BBC series that had 2 perfect series in 2006 and 2007. It's about Manchester policeman Sam Tyler, played by John Sim, who is hit by a car in 2006 and wakes up in 1973. He finds himself under the command of DCI Gene Hunt, played by Philip Glenister, who is very much of his time, and the show's about Sam's reaction as a modern policeman to the police force of the 1970s, his clashes with the people around him, and his attempts to get back home and to work out why he is there. Is he mad, in a coma, or back in time? I think of this as a classic show, even though it is less than 10 years old. It's just so good. It's full of cultural references and great music, and the story is just fantastic. There's also a US adaptation which had 1 series, and I don't believe it was as good. And there's also a sequel set in the 1980s called Ashes to Ashes, and I'm a little bit ambivalent about that. It had 3 series. I feel like Life on Mars was perfect and it should have been left as it was, so I wasn't altogether a fan of Ashes to Ashes existing. Although having said that, the 3rd series tied up some loose ends from Life on Mars, which was interesting. So I'm now slightly more inclined to accept its existence. Number 3 is Spooks. This had a great long run. It ran for 10 series between 2002 and 2011. It's known as MI5 in some countries, including the US. It's a spy drama about a group of MI5 officers. The cast has included quite a few people who have gone on to great things. It starred Peter Firth, Matthew McFadden, Keely Hawes, David Oyelowo, Nicola Walker, Rupert Penry-Jones, Raza Jaffrey, Hermione Norris, Richard Armitage. Some really great people. And it was of a very high quality and had a consistently high quality throughout. Also, a spin-off film starring Kit Harington is about to be released, so this isn't a bad time to become acquainted or reacquainted with it. Number 4 is The IT Crowd, our first comedy and our first non-BBC show. Yay! This was a Channel 4 sitcom set in the IT department of Rainholm Industries, and it starred Chris O'Dowd, Richard Ayoade and Catherine Parkinson. It ran for 4 series and a special between 2006 and 2013, and all of it is on Netflix. It's very funny. It took me a while to get used to it. I'm not sure if that's because of the humour or because I was too young when I started watching it, but now I love it, and Moss, played by Richard Ayoade, is one of my favourite fictional characters. And number 5, and the last for today, is The Trip. This was a 2010 sitcom directed by Michael Winterbottom, and it starred Steve Coogan and Rob Brydon as fictionalised versions of themselves. They're on a restaurant tour of Northern England, and we just kind of follow them around. There was also a 2nd series in 2014 called The Trip to Italy, where they're on a restaurant tour of Italy. It's original, it's funny, it's interesting. For most of the series you're just watching 2 funny people talking to each other, and it's great. So those are my first 5. I'd be interested to know what you think about them if you watched them, and I'll see you tomorrow for the last 5.